Hello, 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 Modern Leader Facebook group. Hello. Welcome to Into the Quantum Masterclass. Today is day 1 of the masterclass, and we're going to be talking about manifesting all of the good things. So if you are catching the replay, because sometimes it takes a minute for people to come onto the live, if you are catching the replay, because I know a few people too are saying that they're going to be not being able to come live, say hi in the comments. And if you are coming in live, say hello. Welcome. I am super excited that you are here. Yay! This is quite the event. I'm going to make sure that I am good and live and that you can hear me and all of the good things. Because that would be bad. Arlene, you're here. Hello. Oh, I'm so excited to see your little face on my phone, and I can see comments. Woohoo! Yay! I'm so excited. This is so exciting. Ooh, this is gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited about this masterclass. So, first, let me apologize because I probably will be coughing because I've got allergies, and I always have allergies. So if I'm like a little raspy or coughing, my apologies. I'm going to try to keep it down. I love the hearts and the legs. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. So I assume that you can hear me fine. And I can see the comments here, which is good. I can see the comments here, which is good. So fabulous. So let me first introduce myself if we have not met before. So there's a few new people in this group and catching this masterclass. So I am Catherine Pfeiffer, and I am a business leadership and wealth mentor. So I work with predominantly women who are in leadership positions, whether they run their own business or they are in a leadership position at a company, and I support them in living their best life and doing all of the things that they want to do and being the best leader that they possibly can be. I am also a mother to twin boys who will be 12 next week. And I am a wife to a firefighter. And I live outside of Nashville, Tennessee, in a town called Franklin. So if you are... Tell me where you're from. Where are you tuning in from? I'd love to know. I know, Arlene, you moved recently, and I'd love to hear where you are. And anybody else who's popping in live, say hi in the comments and let me know where you're tuning in from, because I would love that. I need a little water and cough. So, as we're doing that, also take a moment, and you might want a piece of paper, you might want a pen. You don't have to have those things. You can also just allow yourself to feel into this live stream. There will be a replay available for you. It'll be saved in the announcements of the group, and it'll also, I'm hoping, if I can get this figured out, it'll be saved in the guides section of this group. And I'm not deleting it. It's staying here forever. So while I recommend that you watch all of these right now because we're in the energy of it and it's really good and it's really fun, and I'm just like, there's so much of a vibe, they'll also be saved for you for later. And also, if you signed up for this masterclass and you're receiving emails from me, I'm also sending a bonus PDF. So yeah, I always get that mixed up with PFD because I lived in Alaska and they give you money, and that's the PFD. But the PDF will be just a recap of each call. So if you are not signed up for this and you'd like to be, just send me a DM and I will send you the link to get you signed up for sure. And if you are signed up, then check your email just a little bit later today and you'll receive that. And you'll also receive notices that I'm going live in 15 minutes. So we've got some comments. Alicia, you're here. Yay. Oh, it's so great to see you. Woohoo. You're in Hagerstown, where you're from. And Arlene is in Spokane. Is it Spokane or Spokane? I know you can't tell me. Spokane. I have a friend that just moved to Spokane as well, Arlene. This is so exciting. I'll have to let you know. She lived in Alaska with us at the same time. So this is so exciting. All right, all right. So anybody else who would like to say hi, say hello, I'd love to see you. If I'm not seeing your comments, I'm just not seeing them for some reason. I'm not ignoring you. Spokane. Okay, perfect. And also too, I just want to kind of go through a few things about this masterclass before we dive into manifesting. Love that, Arlene. Yes, you would love Sarah. Her name is Sarah. She's not on Facebook though. So this masterclass is a 3-part masterclass. Today is all about manifesting good things. Tomorrow will be all about aligning energetically to the things that you want. So we're going to be talking about calibration. We're going to be talking about alignment. And then Friday is all about quantum leaping. So moving quickly from one point to another. And how this is going to go is I'm going to go live every day at the same time inside this Facebook group, and stay for the whole thing if you can. It's going to be such a good energy. It's going to be really a lot of support. You can put in your questions. You can declare what you're manifesting and aligning to and quantum leaping forward to. And also, if you have to catch the replays, also feel free to comment. I'll come back and say hi in the comments as well for a period of time during the liveness of this masterclass. If you're catching this masterclass and it's like 2022, then I might not be coming back in and commenting, and that's just because we're in a different scene or something like that. So if for some reason, a couple things with Facebook, if for some reason we get cut off, if for some reason this video stops, I will come back in live. I will not leave you hanging. This happens a lot lately. I've noticed that people are getting cut off from their live streams. And so if that happens, just come back into the Facebook group and refresh at the top, and I will be coming back in live. I should be good on my end. Everything is charged and doing good, so we shouldn't have a problem with that. But sometimes there's a streaming problem, and we don't want that. So just so you know, I won't leave you hanging. Come back in. What else can I tell you? And I told you that the replays are going to be saved. And I think that might be all of the things that I wanted to talk about in terms of housekeeping. I'm so happy we're doing this. This is so fun. So I want to begin with getting grounded with ourselves, because this is really important. It's important for me in terms of my energy and going live, and important for you to settle into this live stream and this training. So if you are able to, if you're not driving or walking right now, if you're able to, get connected into your seat, or if you're walking, you can do this kind of half, you can do some of it. Get connected into your body. And I'd like for you to just take a few deep breaths. So you're going to breathe in your nose and then out your mouth. And we're going to do that a couple of times. And let's, if you can, close your eyes so you can really get connected into your body. So in your nose, and you can feel your shoulders, and release. In your nose, and release. Feel your body just settle into where you are right now. Breathe in and release. I'd love for you to think about one intention you have for this entire masterclass series. What could that be for you? It could be just to learn new things. It could be to get really solid in your manifestation and alignment and quantum leaping process. It could be that you've never heard of any of these things and you're just really curious. It doesn't matter. Whatever your intention is, just let it come to you. And take in a deep breath again. And when you feel connected to your body and you feel ready, you can open your eyes. So, my energy definitely calms down when we do that. I feel like it really helps me present in a way that is clear and conscious and not up here. It's more down here, which we'll be talking a lot about tomorrow. Another thing I wanted to tell you about is we are going to do this masterclass, and then at the end of the masterclass, I'm going to be telling you about some new programs that I have coming in this fall. Happy equinox! This is so exciting. Today is the equinox, so the time of day and the time of night is the same, which is so cool. And up here in the northern hemisphere, we're going through the autumn equinox. And so I have a lot of new things coming, and I will be sharing with you about that at the end of the masterclass. So I won't talk about it right now or in the middle of our masterclass, although it really connects. So today we're talking about manifesting, and I'm going to share with you my 8-part method to manifesting. And I'd love to know, as you were thinking about this masterclass and you were thinking about the potential of this, or maybe you saw the word manifest and you were like, I'm really curious about that. I would love to hear in the comments something that you are actively manifesting. Some people have already said in comments of posts I put into this group that they really would like to connect to financial freedom. So if that's for you, put that in. If you are manifesting happier love, put that in. It doesn't matter whatever it is that you're manifesting. It could be a huge house, or it could be a fabulous vacation, or it could be being connected to your body and more health. It could be a luxury car. It could be whatever you want it to be. But I'd love to see what people are manifesting right now so that I can apply this masterclass to you. And for the people who have already mentioned financial freedom, I'm going to be using that as an example. But put it in there and claim it anyway, if you can. I'm not seeing any comments. They might have gone away. So like I said, if you are commenting and I'm not seeing them, no worries. That's just a Facebook thing. Alicia is saying, being a better leader for my company and bring financial success to all. I love that, Alicia. That's so fabulous. It's claimed. It is claimed. Perfect. That is so good. Okay. If anybody else would like to put in what they are claiming or manifesting, I would love to see those. Arlene says, building a healthy business leading to financial freedom. I love that. That's so awesome. That's beautiful. Claim it. Because the first thing is being aware of what you would like to manifest. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about manifesting and what I believe it is and what I've learned over the past years of diving into manifesting in all kinds of realms in all kinds of ways. I believe that you can manifest anything. You can manifest experiences, you can manifest health, you can manifest relationships, you can manifest money, you can manifest really anything. And I also believe that we are either attracting or repelling at all times with our energy. So we are attracting things in or we are repelling them away. Now, that's not to say that there are things that come into our lives. It's not that we attract bad things or we are an energetic match for bad things. I don't really believe that. I don't think that you can attract in horrible things happening in your life. I do believe, however, that there is an energetic frequency that we can have in our beings that can attract things in and repel things out. So we're always manifesting. And I believe as leaders, it's our divine appointment to be conscious and aware of what we are attracting in and what we are repelling, and being aware of ourselves and being aware of our dreams and going for our dreams so that we can lead the people that we do lead into having the same thing and going for the same things in their lives. So I love what we are actively manifesting right now. Michelle, hi Michelle. I'm so excited you're here. Welcome, welcome. So you're claiming your next business. with financial success. Now, I love that word, now. That is so great. I love that. So I love that we've got like this theme of financial success, financial freedom, money, wealth. I love it. It's really going into a lot of the energy that I have been in currently and am working with. So that's really exciting. Okay, so I'm going to dive into this eight part method. I've been saying step, and I realized today it's not steps. It's more of parts. And I think there are things that ought to come first, but this 8-part method layers upon each other. So you have one layer, and then you have another layer, and then you have another layer, and sometimes you go back to the first layer, and then you keep moving through it. So this 8-part method is really cool. If you have any questions at all as I'm speaking, or if you are like, hey, Catherine, I'd like to talk a little bit further about something, just pop a question in the comments and I would be happy to answer anything at all today. And you're also welcome to pop questions in afterwards too. If something comes up, you're watching this again and you're like, I have a question about this, feel free to put a question in there. Just in the replay, tag me so that I don't miss it. All right, I'm going to get a little water. It's beautiful outside. It was kind of rainy. It's like not sure what it wants to do. It's really nice outside right now. Okay, so your first step is getting crystal clear on your desires. So this is where vision boards and journaling and visioning and meditations and getting clear about what you desire is. So this could be, if you're a vision board kind of person, this could be where you're looking for images that represent financial freedom for you or whatever it is that you desire. We're just going to use financial freedom today because it feels like a theme. And I love talking about it. So what you want to do in this part is to let the vision come to you. So for me, it's a combination for me in terms of getting crystal clear about what can come into my life. And part of that is believing that I am worthy of those things coming in. So if I was thinking about like health, for example, and what I would want to manifest in my health, I might have a vision of myself in a meditation. I might close my eyes and get into this vision of what it would look like and what it would feel like to be at my healthiest. What would my body feel like? What would I be doing? What would my energy be like? Would I be tired or would I be feeling full of life? And then I would kind of expand on that. I might write down some ideas about what that might look like or feel like. I might just write down words that represent that feeling. So for like financial freedom, what would that represent for you? Would that represent having your own schedule? Does financial freedom represent being able to travel to another country while you also work? Is financial freedom being able to take your kids to school and pick them up without worrying about before and after school care? Or is it financial freedom being able to pay for that before and after school care so that you can work and be connected, but then you can spend weekends and evenings with your kids? Does financial freedom for you, and if you have anything that's coming up in your mind, put them in the comments. For you, what does financial freedom mean? And that will help you get really clear on what you want to manifest. It'll help you decide what you want to attract in. For me, financial freedom, because I'm in the same boat as you, I really desire financial freedom. Arlene, projective journaling. What do you mean by projective journaling? Just kind of like you're projecting the dream of that, or tell me a little bit more about what that is. I'm not familiar with that, but probably that sounds right. I like to write out, so this is what my life is going to look like when I feel financially free, as I feel financially free. This is what I'm going to, yes, okay, good. This is what what my life is going to look like. And it could be that I write down in terms of my financial goals that I want to travel first class everywhere, which I do. It could be that I want to, when I'm traveling first class, I want a car to pick me up and take me to the airport because that feels like financially free to me. It could be that we pack up and go to London for the summer and I'm still working and I'm still doing these great live streams and my great programs and courses, but that's financial freedom for me. For you, it could be totally different. It could be being able to go backpacking, somewhere. So with this crystal clarity, the clearer, the better. The more solid you can be about what this looks like for you, the better. That doesn't mean that you're stuck in stone. I think sometimes we get stuck in but what if this is not what I want? What if I want this now, but it's not what I want later? That's okay. You might manifest something that feels connected right now that doesn't feel connected in 5 years, because we're always manifesting, we're always growing, we're always changing, and we're allowed to change our minds. So it's not set in stone if you write this down, because your opinion about what this might mean, what this desire might mean, might change later. Okay, any questions, let me know. When you're doing this piece, like getting crystal clear, do it over a period of time. I have a running list on the notes section of my phone that I love, and I just go back to it, and I keep adding more and more to that list. So that's a fun way to do that. If you're doing it in sort of a meditative process, you could just allow the vision to come to you more and more, and get clearer and clearer. Yeah, okay. Number 2, I'm gonna double check and make sure I've got everything I think I do. Okay, number 2 of the 8-part method is to create and expand the beliefs and energy of the manifestation. Did I see somebody write I don't think so. I thought I saw a comment come out. Okay. So number 2 is to create and expand the beliefs and energy of that manifestation. So inside the quantum is the realm around us. It's everything around us. So inside the quantum, there's actually a timeline. If you've watched Loki, this is so much fun. I love the timeline feeling of this TV show. It's on Disney Plus. It's about the Avenger Loki. But what I like what they talk about is there's all of these timelines that happen in the quantum. Now, we're not going to get too woo about this because we could go really deep into this. But what I want you to know right now is that all versions of you exist, and there's all these timelines that you can go on. So the timeline of your highest good, the timeline where you have the manifestations that you're manifesting right now, exist. And the reason why they exist is because you desire them. You wouldn't desire things that aren't meant for you to have. So if you're thinking about that and you're thinking about this timeline that exists where you have the thing that you're manifesting right now, you can align to her. You can align to you being connected to the things that you desire. So how you do this is you ask yourself, what does it feel like to have the thing that I'm manifesting? What does it feel like to be financially free? Get very specific. The version of you that has what you desire, What does she do? What does her day look like? What does her relationships look like? How does she spend her time? What does she wear? What does she invest in? What does she not invest in terms of her time, her energy, her money? What is happening for her, and what does that feel like? And the feeling is the most important thing. When we are connecting to the beliefs and the energy of the thing that we're manifesting, we are creating an energetic connection to that happening. So if you could just take a moment, think about this thing that you're manifesting. What everybody seems to be manifesting financial freedom in this masterclass today. So take a moment and close your eyes and breathe into, what would this feel like? What would this financial freedom feel like in my body? Would I feel grounded? Would I feel on purpose? Would I feel less anxious? Would I feel less stressed? Would I feel, yeah, this is good? Really think about who this woman is and what she's feeling. Not to say that it's going to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be all rosy and easy and whatever, we might dream of. That's not the point of this. I mean, there might be some things that go away, but it's more of the point of, what is she experiencing? Is she going to the next level? What is she doing? So that's all about creating and expanding the belief and the energy of the manifestation. So number 3, which connects to number 2, is letting go of anything that's keeping you from moving forward to your manifestation. So this could be beliefs or thoughts or words or energy or actions that are just not in alignment towards your desires. So then the question for you to ask yourself is, the version of me that wants, the woman on that timeline that has what I desire, what does she do and what does she not do? So the question right now is, what does she not do? We asked what she does. What does she not do? What's holding her back? What behaviors, thoughts, and expectations are keeping her from moving forward? So when it comes to financial freedom, that could be so many things. For me and my financial freedom, it's been about my health. It's been about making choices that are in alignment to my health, so that I can show up as the best version of me possible, so that I can support people and so that they want to invest in my programs and invest in the things that I offer. So the thing that has gotten in my way, and it still does, is making choices that don't serve my body, like having pizza. I love pizza. I think it's great. It's got everything that I should not eat on it. It's got gluten, it's got dairy, it's got tomatoes. Love it. But the thing that holds me back with eating pizza, and this is a silly example, but the thing that holds me back is it really messes with my energy. It makes me feel bad. I don't feel good for a few days. I am running to the bathroom. I just don't feel good in my body. And so the version of me, the financially free me, she chooses to not have pizza, because all the time now. She might indulge in pizza when she's in Italy, of course, but she's making the decision to put her health in the forefront. And that has been something that's been challenging for me to let go of, because I really like food. I'm a huge foodie, love food. So that's something I think about for you. You know, is it the financially free you? Does she stay up late watching Netflix, or does she take care of her sleep? The financially free you, does she have a morning routine where she gives herself some time? Or does she get up go and check her Instagram and her emails and her da 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 and just go? So it's really about what is holding her back and letting that go. It could be thoughts too. I'm going to get into this a little in the next section, but your thoughts dictate your behaviors, and they dictate how you go about your life. And so this is a great one. If you're working towards financial freedom, but you have thoughts that rich people are jerks, then you might keep yourself back from getting that financial freedom because you don't want to be a jerk. So that kind of thought could be keeping you from getting to the next level. And we have to let that go. I'm going to talk about that in just a second, though. Let me make sure that I've covered everything that I want to in terms of letting go. Yeah. If you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to pop them in the comments. I think I'm still seeing them. They're a little delayed, which is usual. So, number 4 of the 8-part method is to, and this one is new and different. I don't see many people who teach manifestation talking about this as much. I mean, you can't see it, but there's something new to this. And it's all about allowing safety in your subconscious and in your nervous system for your manifestation. So the subconscious stores all. Okay, this just said that I was getting cut off. Did it go away?